For this journal entry, I am expected to discuss what I learned from the class and what I wanted to get out of the class. Well, let's start with what I wanted to get out of this class. I really wanted to become a really good script writer. I thought that my writing skills from my courses in mass communications and being a journalist were excellent. However, I learned from this class that your English type learning skills will not really help you in this particular course, as there are different rules and regulations and processes when doing this particular course. With that said, I still continue to master or try to master the new techniques that I would have learned in this class. So my goal was to be a really good writer and to be a good script writer and to hopefully get some credits for writing scripts. However, the class did not lend itself to my expectations. Here's what happened. Within the class, the first starting of the class, first few weeks of the class, I was bogged down with a lot of reading. And one of the things I learned from my readings is that you're going to read the rules, but you can do anything in a sense. And so when I got to the class, I started putting what I got from the books and from the professor into my scripts. Yeah, I made mistakes in the first couple of weeks, but I think that I learned from those mistakes. Having learned from those mistakes and then continue on, there were other mistakes keep coming up. Book says this, professor says this, somebody else says this, and none of them were correct in my writing. So it dampened my spirit to some extent. Going through this course as a screenwriter student, I was really down, especially when my grades were like C's and B's and A's, when I'm expecting to get an A plus in this course. Coming to the end of the course, I think I've had it, and I believe, I'm not sure, and I don't want to tell you things that are not true, but I feel that I have some understanding of script writing. The best way for me to learn is to continue writing scripts and to submit them to the people who will evaluate my script in real world. People who buy plays and need movies and stuff like that. I would submit my scripts and see how my writing is compared to the real world. I really would want to be a scriptwriter, and one of my goals is to write at least 2 plays for my thesis program. So I'm expected to write at least 2 scripts, one with action and one with a more drama type script, and hope that by pushing these scripts to my professors, hopefully one or both will be accepted. And that will be the true test of whether or not I really got something from this class or not. I would put my scripts up. I promise you, once I have done the pitching of my scripts, I would put my scripts up online and for you to be the judge. Maybe somebody might pick it up and say, well, hey, that's really good. I like this guy's script. And so I would submit them on my Tumblr and my Facebook and all my other social media projects and see if I got what I wanted from the course. The course overall, apart from my grades and what have you, was a really good course. The professor was entertaining, he knows his stuff, and he gave really good ideas and help to most of the students, or all of the students. Some might not agree with him, but he gave his feedback nonetheless. Overall, I'll give the course an A. I'll generously give the course an A, because I think that most students would have walked away with something meaningful. And I think that would be my contribution to this topic, screenwriting or script writing. Thank you.